How's it going, HotStreak users? I'm Sports by Dustin, and today I'm be going over the NFL HotStreak slate for Week 1, which is on September 11th. Before we get into the video, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that right now. Give the video a like, and most importantly, if you guys are not on the HotStreak Fantasy app, you're watching this video, we got some amazing props. We got plenty to choose from, as well as the live in-play entries where you can predict if Jonathan Taylor's next rush is going to be over or under 3.5 yards mid-game. Tom Brady's next pass, over under 8.5, 12.5 yards. If you guys want to play those mid-game while you're just chilling out watching games, it's a lot of fun to do. I definitely recommend it. Download the app. Use the link in the description to download it. Then use the code in the bottom of your screen. You'll get $10 bonus plus 100% deposit match. It's football season. Sign up now. Let's get into it. We also got MLB, League of Legends, a bunch of stuff coming for you guys. So let's hop into the video. My first play is going to be a passing touchdowns prop. Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Between the last 2 seasons, he has gone over this number 30 out of 35 games, which is an insane clip. And against Minnesota, he's gone over this number in all 4 games he's faced them. So right then and there, it's already looking like a great play for me against Minnesota, who really is not adding to the secondary all that much. Aaron Rodgers, we do know he lost Devontae Adams, which is kind of a big hit. Replaced him with Sammy Watkins, and I still think that he's going to go over this prop at 1.5 touchdowns. It's too low. Aaron Rodgers, it doesn't matter who he's been playing with. I know he's had some good receivers in the past. He is still Aaron Rodgers. He's still one of the best quarterbacks in all of football. I like him to go over 1.5 touchdowns. So my next prop is going to be a receiving prop, which is going to be Deebo Samuel to go over 3.5 receptions. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go to Deebo Samuel at 3.5 receptions. I think this line is too low for Deebo Samuel, a guy that just has such high upside when it comes to all of his props, in a sense. If we could find it here. Deebo Samuel. But yeah, I just think that they're going to get him involved. Deebo Samuel's too good of a weapon to not get him involved. Obviously, he might have a couple rushes, but you're going to want to pass it to him more than 3 times. So if we look here, he's gone over this number in 12 of 19 games last season. And against Chicago, last time he faced them, he had 6 receptions. Oh, sorry. Actually, 12 of 19. Yeah, so 12 of 19 games last season. And if you look at this, in the beginning of the season, he was on fire. They cooled off a little bit. We got Trey Lance now. They might want to get him going with a couple short passes. Who better to throw it to in the short game than Deebo Samuel? Let him get the ball in his hands and let him do work with it. So I definitely like him to go over here. He's done it against Chicago in the last game as well. Over 3.5 receptions. I really think that should be at least 4.5 for Deebo Samuel. And then my last prop, I actually really like the field goal and extra points props, but I really, really love the over 1.5 field goals for Daniel Carlson. This dude, all he does is kick field goals. Obviously, it's his job. But in the last 13 of 18 games, he's hit this number 72% of the time. So 13 out of 18 games there, including his last 3 games, 3, 5, and 4 field goals going up against the Chargers. How he did have back last October, he had 0 field goals against them, but came off a last game in January against them with 1.5 field goals. Definitely, Chargers defense really good. Just re-signed Derwin James to the biggest safety contract in the NFL. And on top of that, with a good defense, pretty good offense, First game of the season, working out the jitters. They might not be able to get it done, get to the red zone or score. So I think we're going to have some field goals here, and Daniel Carlson's the guy that makes a bunch of field goals, as you can see. So I like him to go over 1.5 field goals. So that is it for the video. Just to recap, it's going to be Deebo Samuel over 3.5 receptions, Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Daniel Carlson over 1.5 field goals. A couple things that I would just mention to look at is I do kind of like Jonathan Taylor over 98.5 rushing yards. Just to show you guys real quick, Jonathan Taylor and his rushing ability. He has gone over this number both times as of recent when he has faced the Houston Texans. Sorry, I'm trying to get this pulled up for you guys just to show you. When he plays the Houston Texans, he's gone over this number both the last 2 times, but by a large margin. Jonathan Taylor, last 2 times against Houston last season, 145 yards and 143 yards. I think it continues again. He's going to get, if you look at his rushing attempts on the season last year, he was getting at least about 15 carries in each game, including some of these where he absolutely 32, 29, 32. He's going to get at least 15 carries against a very inferior defense in Houston. He's done it twice against them. I'm going to go ahead and take him probably over on that as well. So another little bonus play. But that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a like. If you're not on HotStreak, go ahead, download the app, use the code in the bottom of your screen. Make sure you get that $10 bonus plus 100% deposit match. And we'll see you in the next video. Have fun with week 1. Enjoy the games. Have a great one. Be safe.